Starting a new role can massively improve your chances of your mortgage being accepted and also the amount that you can borrow. And that's because a new job usually means an increase in salary. If you want to use this increase, you can, and that can increase your borrowing. You don't even need to have started your new role before we can start to use that income on your mortgage application, which means you won't need a payslip, and all you're going to need is a contract. Hi all, I'm Jenny from Your Mortgage Hub here, and I'm here to help those starting out or starting over with their mortgage by showing you what you should and shouldn't be doing when it comes to applying for a mortgage. I had a client who was, she was a single mum and looking to move to that bit better house in that sort of nicer area, but she really wanted a new job and she was worried about how her new job is going to impact on her affordability and being able to get that new mortgage. So after a discussion with myself, we was able to ascertain that actually the increase in salary is going to boost her affordability, which means she's going to be able to go to that next level house for herself, which is really all she wanted. So we've used that income. We needed a contract, we needed a start date, and we needed the correct probationary period clause to be put into that contract. But we used that, was able to get that extra borrowing and that extra big house. So here are 3 things you should be considering if you're applying for a mortgage and you're applying for a new job. Number 1, we need a signed contract by all parties. So that's your new employee and yourself. Ideally, a wet signature is best, but if not, electronic signatures will do. And on that contract, we need it to clearly state what either your annual salary is or what your hourly rate is and how many hours per week or month you're going to be expected to work. We're also going to need to see on there if there's a probationary period, when that ends, and that once it's ended, you will be taken on as an employee after that. If it doesn't show those 2 things, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to use that contract. Number 2. No overtime, no bonus, no commission is going to be able to be used for this. And that's because they're going to annualise that and we're just not going to have the pay slips. So if you need to use overtime, bonus, commission, you will need to start your new job and you will need to get at least 3 months pay slips. So we will be able to annualise that for you. Number 3, your start date needs to be within 3 months of your job starting. So your start date needs to be within 3 months of your mortgage application. And the reason for that is by the time the process has gone through with all the legal work, the likelihood is you're going to have started that new job. So a lender will be happy to use that income because they know you're going to be in that role. So to recap, the 3 things you should be doing when applying for a mortgage and applying for a new job is you're going to need a signed contract by all parties. That's yourself and your new employees. And we need to check out any probationary clause. And it needs to have your income in there. We're not going to be able to use any overtime, any bonus or commission because we will not have the pay slips to be able to annualise that. And the 3rd and final thing is your start date needs to be within 3 months of your mortgage application being submitted. If it's 3 months, 1 day, we just have to wait that extra day. If you want me to work out what your boost of your affordability will be with any new job, all you need to do is drop me a WhatsApp on the number below.